what's the record for most tail whips done? In today's video, we're going to do the whip challenge, the tail whip challenge, the tail whiplash challenge, the whiplash challenge. We're gonna try to see what the most amount of whiplashes we can do at once. We're gonna try to set the record for how many we can do straight and how many we can do backwards. We also have a video sponsor today. Big shout out to B&H and Panasonic for sponsoring today's video, but more on that in a second. Let's warm up first. Now the challenge today is going to be super difficult because the most whiplashes I've ever done in my entire life, my record, is 11. I'm not sure what we'll be able to do today, but the main focus is to see what we can do backwards. I didn't really put that in the title, but the most whiplashes I've ever done backwards was 3. So if I can beat that record today, that'd be the most tail whips ever done in one shot, forward and backwards. Before we get into the challenge and try to make this happen, I want to tell you guys about my new camera, the one I'm holding right now. Huge shout out to B&H and Panasonic for sending me the new Lumix GH6. I've been using the GH5 since the beginning of time, since the beginning of this YouTube channel to be exact, and I found the GH series to be the most powerful and compact camera. Shooting everything when it comes to daily vlogs, brand opportunities, competitions, and documenting the new tricks, I think it was a perfect time for the upgrade. Mixing the careers of being an athlete and a creator, I consider myself more of a mobile creator, so I'm always out on the go. I have most of my gear in a book bag. You're not gonna beat power for the size of this camera. When it comes to the GH6, there are so many features that just contribute to making my life easier and look the best. Through the in-camera stabilization, how responsive the autofocus feature is, especially with tracking, with all the micro four thirds lenses, making things a lot easier to carry multiple lenses in my book bag. I love how they push the grip a little bit more forward, so this camera does feel a lot more snug in your hand when you're holding it, as the record button lines up easy with your thumb. And being a daily vlogger, having the record button in the front with the light indicator, that makes self-filming so much better. I've learned to become a one-man show with all my content, whether it's for video parts, brand deals, daily vlogging. I film, shoot, edit, and do everything myself. The GH6 is the perfect weapon, especially after using the GH5 for years, which I'm actually using right now to film this footage of the GH6. This is the perfect upgrade for me. I want to thank B&H and Panasonic one more time, as now I'll be shooting all my videos on the GH6. Be sure to check out B&H for any creative content info, and please direct yourself to Panasonic and the Lumix cameras if you're interested in a powerful camera like this, or just to see what this camera can do. Let's load this thing back up and get right back to the video. We're gonna start off by just doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, see how many we can do straight, and then once we're done and we're tapped out and we're frustrated and we just know that there's no more that we can possibly do straight, same thing backwards. All right, right now we're at 8. This is a very hard number to beat. mainly because I don't have too much room to go straight. And the only way to do it is to turn. I might switch to GoPro and just see if we can give it a couple of tries to beat 8. Like I said, the main focus for this video is to see how many tailwhips we can do, the tailwhip challenge, backwards. We've done a lot of stuff straight. There's a lot of whiplashes straight. Most of my clips are forward whiplashes. So I feel like doing it backwards would be the sick challenge today to make it happen. And my record is 3. To remind you guys, my Fakie whiplash record is 3. So we can beat that as a success for today's video. But deep down inside, I am aiming for 5. I want to do a quin. Not sure if it's possible. We'll see if we can make it happen. And 10. That's 10. Whew. 1 away from my personal record. The most I've ever done was 11, and that was by accident. So to do 10 again, I've only done it once before. I think we're ready to try this backwards. So the same concept, doing 1 at a time, seeing how many we can do. Let's try to do it backwards. Ooh, 4. Oh my god, this is what a struggle. That one probably took about 100 to 150 tries, and I'm gonna go for 5, but I'm not putting 5 in this video. 5 will be in an Envy video on the Envy YouTube channel, whether it's up or it's gonna be up. I'm saving that one, and I'm giving you a hint on what trick I'm gonna be working on, and hopefully it's in that video. I wanna thank B&H and Panasonic for providing me with the GH6. This is my daily weapon of choice. I'll be using to film nearly every single YouTube video from here on out. And if you guys want to see what this camera can do, check out the link in the description. Good looks B&H, good looks Panasonic. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Subscribe if you want to see more. Let's see what happens when we try 5.